This is not a video that I want to make. Freebie. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and be sure to check out my upcoming free live stream concert, Freebeat Live, 1 year later. It's on Saturday, July 31st at both 11 a.m. Pacific Time and 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Also, if you'd like the chance to have your music featured in the show, just click the link in the description below. Hope to see you there. Let's get started. So I've had my OPZ for just under 2 years now. It'll be 2 years next month. And well, if you've been watching my channel for any extended period of time, you'll know that I absolutely adore its design, form factor, workflow, entire creative process. Everything about the OPZ is a dream to use. I think it is a brilliant device, and it's really what kickstarted the channel and got me really, diving headfirst into the world of electronic music. A couple weeks ago, I did a video showing off my at-home or mobile music creation station, which just consists of the OPZ and an Arturia KeyStep 32. I make all of my music on that combination. Even if I finish it on the MPC or the Model Cycles, it always starts on the OPZ. Sometimes I don't even use the KeyStep. Sometimes I'll lay in bed with the OPZ and a pair of headphones, or hang out on the couch, or pace around the apartment with the OPZ. I just love everything about this device so very much. Writing music on it is as close to perfect as anything I've used so far. Now, last year, I believe it was July or August, I made a video about the OPZ and whether I thought it was worth it at the $600 price tag. In that video, I addressed the major concerns that I'd seen from the public in terms of the OPZ's build quality, namely being the bending that the device has been doing for some people, and the 4 magnetic encoders. I actually made a video about the encoders by themselves like a month or two ago, and I don't think the encoders are a problem. They're magnetic. Sometimes if the device takes like a beating, they will pop out, but you can pop them back in, and I think they were designed that way. I think they are functioning how Teenage Engineering intended. They just work incredibly smooth, and I love them. However, the bending is a different story. See, at the end of that video last year, I discovered that, oh yeah, you can see it. I discovered that my OPZ is starting to bend, or banana, if you will. And at the time, I said I would keep an eye on it, and that I hadn't noticed it affecting the songwriting experience at all, or just the overall performance of the OPZ. But as time has gone on, I've noticed that the bending is getting worse. What's more, I have finally started to notice that the bending is causing the keyboard, as well as the track buttons up here, to double trigger. And it's not just a double trigger every once in a while. No, they are starting to double trigger basically anytime the device is being used. And that has been a real bummer for me. It is very, very frustrating when I'm trying to write a piece of music, or even just jam, have some fun before bed or something like that, and I'm going to play a line and have those notes double trigger. Let's go ahead and throw down a beat really quick and see if I can get it to do it. My greatest fear is that it will not do it now that I'm filming. That's just kind of my luck. Let's throw our snare drum in here, and let's get some hats. I'm gonna live play the hats. Okay, so yeah, it didn't do it at all, of course, but I can assure you it has been happening, and I'm sure many other OPZ users out there will believe me, because I know it's been happening to them, because I've seen it in the comments. It wasn't until I looked a couple days ago, actually, at how bad the bending is on the OPZ. Let's see, there we go, yeah. You can see it's like almost warped. It is with great sadness that I guess I'm here to announce that my OPZ will be retired from my personal setup. Now, don't worry, I'm still going to use it here on the channel. There will still be content on it because I still do think it's a great device, and I know a lot of you out there have it, but I will no longer be using this in my personal creative process when songwriting. And that is really sad to me. And that's why I said at the beginning of this I didn't want to make this video, because, you know, I really didn't want to talk about the negative issues, because I've praised this device so much, but it's gotten to the point where I just have to say something about it. And if it doesn't sound that bad to you, I get it, because I think I ignored it for a while, but now it's to the point where if I'm like walking around with it, or even just laying on the couch where it's like moving around, I get double triggers almost once a measure. And in my opinion, that's just unacceptable for a device that costs $600. It also is pretty bad for me personally, because I will set like the melodic tracks, I will set those to 8 measures long, which effectively divides your available resolution for sequencing by 8. So you have to live play everything. Oh, there you go. There were some double triggers right there. Good. I'm glad it happened on camera. So let's play a bass line real quick, and I'll show you guys what I mean here. So let's play an 8 measure bass line. Okay, and then of course we didn't get any double triggers right there. That's hilarious, but at least you guys heard the one previously. I think it's more when the device is in motion, which in this form factor, it's almost always in motion, you know, walking around the house, or if I'm laying in bed, shifting around, sitting on the couch. It's almost always in motion, and the double triggers are just more and more prevalent, and that is very, very frustrating. So, I guess let's revisit the question, do I think the OPZ is worth it at $600 in 2021? I don't believe Teenage Engineering has improved the build materials at all on the OPZ. So obviously it's still your call if it's worth it to you. I'd say I got $600 worth of use out of it over the past 2 years. But if I had known that it was going to bend like this in, you know, 1 year, 11 months, I probably would not have purchased it. So I'm not necessarily saying it's not worth it, but what I am saying is that you need to heavily consider all of your options and all of the pros and cons of the OPZ before pulling the trigger, because it is a very expensive device. You're almost in the range of like Digitact and Digatone, the MPC-1, you've got the circuits, the MC-101. There's a lot of gear at this price point that frankly can run circles around the OPZ, but doesn't have the workflow of the OPZ. That's the major draw, in my opinion, is the workflow is really, really fast and really fun. So sorry if that sounds kind of like a cop-out answer, but yeah, I'm going to say it's still your call, but if I knew what I knew now, I would not pick up the OPZ. So the OPZ is being retired from my personal mobile music making setup, which means there is now this empty void right here in my music making setup. Well, not right here, this is the studio, but you guys get what I mean. There is a void left by the OPZ, and I need to find a replacement for it. Now, I can already hear some of you typing your replies in the comment section, but I have already ordered a piece of gear, and it actually should be here within the hour. So you will have to wait for tomorrow's video to find out what I'm going to attempt to replace the OPZ with. I would love to hear your thoughts and guesses as to what the replacement piece of gear is. Also, if you have any OPZ thoughts, if you own one, if you could kindly share your experiences in the comment section to help out anyone who might be on the fence about purchasing an OPZ, that would be fantastic. I want to help as many people make informed decisions as I can. That's one of the major points of this channel, so that would be greatly appreciated if you could do that. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.